All right. So let us try the test cases one by one. The most important test cases are Journey Planner 1 and Journey Planner 2, which are respectively the positive test case and the negative test case.
Yeah.
So in Journey Planner 1, the first step is you have to open the Chrome browser and navigate to the Journey Planner application. All right. Then the second step in the test case is type total distance to travel, and that you have to pick from column A of test data. Type the average travel speed from column B of test data. Then select time to travel every 24 hours from column C. No, it is 1 hour per day.
Yeah.
And then click on the calculate travel days button. So you're getting the expected result. Total travel days is 10 days. So let us see what is the expected result in the test case for column D of test data sheet. So column D in the test data sheet is 10.
Yeah.
This is what you got.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to make a note of which test data you have executed or not? Or you can put executed also, execution date timestamp also, and notes also. Okay, now let us see what is the next step in the test cases. Click on the reset values button.
Click reset values button.
So distance to travel, average travel speed, and time to travel, these three elements will revert to their default values. That is the expected result. So this is also working. Now let us move to the next step in the Journey Planner 1, which is repeat steps 1 through 6 of Journey Planner 1 for rows 3 through 10 of test data sheet. Can I make a suggestion? Like
Yeah.
you are constantly switching between test data and the web application. So can you place these windows side by side so that you can see both and you don't have to switch like that?
Is there any way to make it stay? Like, what's the?
Yeah, so for that, you can right click on the taskbar and click on show windows side by side. Show windows side by side. Okay, so we were on row 3 of the test data. So 1108 and the result is 1.25.
All right. So that's fast. Now moving on to the fourth one.
Yeah.
That's 1,000.
1124 and the result is 0.41666 like that. So is it a bug or is it okay?
I mean, it's rounded.
Yeah, but is there a requirement to round it off or not?
Here, round off to 4 decimal places.
Okay, so that means the test data is wrong. It should also be rounded off, right?
Yeah.
Just where you are
Just for
getting the decimal
specific
result, yeah,
yeah, just for
specific
this.
cell you can format.
Better.
And D8 also has the same problem. It's not rounded off to 4 decimal places. Okay, so 0.4167 is the expected result. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what we got.
Okay, next row number 5 is 100, 201, and expected result is 0.5.
Two point 5 days traveling 1 hour. Yeah, that's correct. Now it's 100.
100, 101, and result is 1.
Yep. In there, how much time do you typically allot to just creating this? Because this requires thought too, right? The test data.
Yeah, the
Just
test data is based on the test design techniques that we learnt about.
yeah,
So basically, it is we are making sure that we are giving all kinds of data to it.
yeah.
So we have used equivalence partitioning and boundary value analysis test design techniques to design this test data.
That's we're on row 7, so 100, 50, 2 days. That's past 2. We are here. Points.
Now 200.6, 22.5,
And 7.
and 7 hours per day. And result should be 1.2737.
Yeah.
In row number 8, we are testing with decimal
Decimals.
values for distance and speed. In row
Okay.
number 9, we are testing with decimal value for distance but integer value for speed.
Yeah.
So let us put some hours per day in test
Okay.
data.
All right. Any run, maybe like 8 or something. Doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. 5.
Okay, so you're testing row number 9 now.
Yeah. 200.6, 50 with 8.
And result is 0.5015 days.
Fine. 200 here.
22.5 and 5 hours.
1.7778.
How many sevens are there?
3.
3 sevens, okay.
Yeah. So
Okay,
that's
so
pattern.
that's about the test case 1.
Hmm.
So you executed test case 1, and so Journey Planner 2, first step is repeat steps 1 through 3 of Journey Planner 1. So
Okay.
1 through 3 of Journey Planner 1 are you have to enter total distance to travel, average travel speed, and time to travel. So it should be 1, 2, 3, and 4 actually. Repeat steps
One.
1
Got
through
it.
4 of Journey Planner. And then click on the calculate. First row 11 is blank, blank, and 1.
1 sec. Row 11. Okay. Yeah.
And expected result is you will get error in red color.
Valid distance, please enter a valid travel speed. Yeah. That's red. And this is red. Do we have to mention that the text boxes turn red or that's not needed?
Yeah, it's not clear. The requirement just says if that any data entered by you is invalid, you will get an error message in red color.
You get the number. Wait. If any data entered by you is invalid, you will get an error message in red color, which is what it is.
And also it has highlighted where you have given the invalid test data.
Yeah. Maybe that you can put there.
Okay, so that is an enhancement request to update the help text of the application.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, next in test data is ABC, XYZ, and 1.
And 1. Please enter a valid distance to travel. Please enter a valid travel speed. Okay. So we can just modify the message to say, please enter a valid distance to travel and a valid average speed.
Yeah, that will be an enhancement request.
Mm-hmm. So that's
ABC 101.
yeah. So we are hitting the reset values each time, right?
Yeah, that is given in the test case also.
Yeah. So then we have ABC. Please enter a valid distance to travel. Done this, and now it's for this also.
Yeah. Then row 14 is 1000 X and 1.
Travel speed.
Now we are testing with negative values. Negative 100, negative 50, and 24.
I just type 24 there. Yeah.
Then negative distance, valid speed, and 1. Negative 0.1, 50, and 1.
Are we at row 15? No,
Row
16.
16. Then testing with boundary value 0, 50, and 1. Okay, your test data sheet says 0. It should be error there, right? Because 0 is not a valid distance.
Yeah. So we are through till
We have to run till row 25.
all the way to the end of the sheet. Okay.
Yes. 0.1, 50, and 1.
Why do
Oh,
we have data here?
yeah, these are all valid data actually.
Yeah. I just cut this.
Okay,
I just hit
yeah,
cut.
cut and scroll above and go to row number 11. Right click on row 11,
Mm-hmm.
insert cut cells.
Oh, okay.
So we have to update journey planner 1. Now
Yeah.
journey planner 1, row 2 through row 18.
18. Okay. row 9.
Row number 3 through 18. And in Journey Planner 2, we have to see the rows
So those would be,
19 through 25.
yeah. So we already have 25, so it's just this 19.
So in test data, you have tested with all the values or negative values.
0.1, yeah, I think so. 51, yeah, that's the last one that we executed. We have to
Okay.
just finish these.
Yes.
Happy path. So this was this. We already tested this. And
Yeah,
it
just
gave,
copy the formula from above and paste it in the results. Yeah, drag it down. Drag it
okay.
down.
So I'll just move it here then. Cut it here. And then paste it at the end.
Yes. Right click on row and insert cut cells.
Okay.
And just write error.
Yeah. And this, we have all four. To reformat these. We're getting 4 decimal places. We don't need that.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, don't worry about the formatting so much. Just execute the test cases. Get the testing done first.
This is done. Now
Okay, then you have how many zeros?
I'm just gonna paste it so I won't make mistakes.
1 million, 50 and 1.
Yeah, one. That's 1,050,000 and 1.
So
That's
20,000
20,000
days.
days. Yep.
Million, 1, 50 and 1.
0.2. Yes.